Welcome back to How to Write a Language and Literature Paper 1 Guided Analysis. So this is step 1 of our guide, which has to do with reading the text. So, things to bear in mind. When the exam starts, you are given 5 minutes of reading time, and these are not counted in the overall exam time. Something that is very important to remember is that you are not allowed to annotate or to take notes. So no pens, no highlighters, it's just you and the texts. The first thing you need to do is to read the texts closely. What pops out? Go with your gut reaction. Also, read the guiding question. Try to unpack it. Can you see ways of answering it? And you should, of course, pay attention to audience and purpose, content and theme, tone and mood, stylistic devices, and structure. As you can see, I have a little 5-minute timer here, and let's go. So here is our text, and here is our guiding question. So we're going to start off by looking at the text. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see the text more clearly, but the first thing we're going to do is look at the overall text. So what can we see? It is very colourful. There are 15 boxes in all, and we have several little icons with distinct facial expressions in each, and these colours are very bright. There's the use of neon, there's the use of pastels as well, and the overall impression is of something very bright and very cheerful. So let us zoom in on this text. The first box, we have a little green facial expression that has a cheerful little smile on it, saying, "You did a thing." We then have a second box, which says, "Sleep now," on a background of clouds, and another cheerful little face, which is drooling a little bit, showing tiredness. We then have a door with clouds in the background and a little red icon in the door that says "Go outdoor." We then have an upside down character in blue whose face isn't entirely cheerful, it's somewhat neutral, saying "Make an exercise." We then have another little cheerful icon holding what appears to be a lollipop and wearing a party hat, saying "Treat self." We then have a yellow icon on a red background who does not have a cheerful expression and is crossing their arms in a symbol of rejection. The voiceover here says "Ignore bad internet," with a speech bubble saying "Nope." We then have the 7th box with a small character smiling, eating what appears to be a lettuce leaf, and there is a carrot and another leaf of some type of salad, presumably, with the voiceover "vegetable" with 2 question marks. Then there is a green character who appears to have several crayons stuffed in their mouth, holding either a paintbrush or another carrot with sheets of paper in its hand, the voiceover here saying "Make thing." Then we have a dark blue background with what appear to be stars and a small red icon floating. In it, the voiceover here says "Comfort in infinite majesty of universe." We then have a blue icon lying down. It appears to possibly have fallen over. The speech bubble here says "Whoop," possibly a variation on "whoops." And the voiceover here says "Goof is okay, learned thing." We then have a red character with an obvious cheerful expression, arms raised, and the voiceover here says "Can do," with an exclamation mark. We then have a pink panel with a small green icon, which appears to be looking at a screen or a picture of a pink cat with a little heart symbol above. This emanata suggests that this green character is enjoying looking at the cat. The voiceover here says "Look at cute." Then we have a panel with two icons within it, just their faces, both of which look cheerful. They have smiling expressions. The dialogue here is high, and the voiceover says, catch up with friend. We then have a yellow character smiling with a microphone in their hand, standing in front of a brick wall. The voiceover here says, do bad joke. And there is a speech bubble from outside the panel saying boo. And the final panel is in pastel tones. It is the most neutral of all the panels. There is a character there lying down with a crooked smiling expression and small hearts in the background with the voiceover is okay. And at the very bottom we can see the website of the author, galesor.com. And that is pretty much our time. And our guiding question, comment on the ways text and image work together to shape meaning in this comic strip. So, there we go.